Hi again, friends. Back on here again just to share some more of the words that I received from the Lord. So I'm going to just continue on and I'm going to share something that a dream that I received on the 27th of February 2020. So just a little bit of background because it was a dream of this friend of mine called Michael, and he was working in my company at the time, which was British Telecom. It was back in London, and it was about 25, 30 years ago. So I haven't seen this man in a very long time, but there's a relevance why. So I'll just give you the dream, and then I'll give you a bit of the interpretation, what I think it means, okay? So, as I say, 27th of February, I dreamt of Michael Ferriton, and we were dancing. It was lovely, it was fun. I always loved dancing. Then I woke up from the dream, right? So I went back to sleep again, and I saw Michael again, and he was holding up a page to me. On it was a message written about witchcraft or curses that he wanted to show me. I turned away because I didn't want to look at the evil that was on the page, right? So I feel this is the interpretation. So Michael, he was a very loyal friend to me. We had a very good, strong friendship at that time, and he was very loyal to me. Very significant part of this is that Michael was Persian. He talked about himself being Persian rather than Iranian, because I think they were running away from a very dictatorial leader at that time in Iran. Hence he was in London. So he's a Persian, and he had this loyal friendship with me. So I say here my interpretation. Michael was a very good, loyal Persian, Iranian friend to me, because Persia is also known as Iran. That's the old name title for Iran. Okay, so it's Iran. The dancing was our friendship. He was warning me in his loyal to me as a friend about something that I believe is some plans that Persia has planned against probably the USA. So I believe that paper that he was placing up towards me, he was wanting to reveal to me, in his loyalty as a friend to me, he was wanting to reveal to me some of the plans that the Persians have. And I believe obviously against America, it must be against the USA. Now I've felt that these are possible plots against the USA. Okay, now they could be terrorist attacks. It's very likely, but it's definitely some form of plots or something that it was trying to reveal to me. And I think it's important to remember that. And America will just say President Trump and the military killed Soleimani, their general, one of their top generals there at the beginning of the year, wasn't it? So it's important to keep that mind in focus concerning that. So that was a dream that I had very clear, and I think the message is fairly clear on it. So next thing, let me see. The 6th of March 2020, I'm just going to tell you what I saw as well, okay? I see devastating floods over a large area. I know they are destructive floods. I ask, where, Lord? And I had Tel Aviv came into my mind. So then I saw that, and then I heard cancellations. And I saw public computers, and it was kind of like where you book flights and plane tickets and train tickets. It was like a station, where you'd see all these computers for booking travel. They had papers sellotaped on them with handwritings and notices on all of them saying you could not make bookings. So I believe it's suggesting travel bans and flight cancellations. Well, that has happened already, so that was definitely definitely going to happen. So next thing, okay, then I got the message about the stock market on the 12th, and I got another message on the 16th of March. Just checking the time, just to see how long the video is. Yeah, it's fine. So I'm going to share this. I received this last night, okay? So I was praying with my daughter just about, people being affected by the coronavirus, and just really wanted to just get in the presence of God. And there was just such a wonderful sense of God's peace, and I just want to encourage you as Christians, or even if you're not a Christian yet, just come before the Lord and seek God, because there's so much peace to be received in his presence right now. I just felt that. And we were overcome with his peace last night. We just didn't want to move, you know what I mean? I just sat there for, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes. It was just fabulous. Anyway, seek peace from God at this time. We all need it. Anyway, so I received this, okay? I don't understand it. Again, it's one of those things. I'm delivering a word I don't understand. I've done it before, and amazingly, these things are coming. Some of these things are really coming true now. So I'm just going to give it to you. So I'm not going to give you the interpretation or understanding of it, because I don't understand it, honestly. So I'm just going to tell you what I was seeing, okay? So I saw Putin's palace. I saw the ornate ceiling. I heard the word pontiff, and then I heard executive order. Then I'm seeing things, okay? So I see a horseman riding a horse with great speed, as if to deliver a message, an important, urgent message. Then I saw church buildings, and I saw a large muddy river, and I felt God's displeasure at the church. It was polluted, and then I heard the word toxic. It was not just polluted, but the church had become toxic. So I think this is the future. I don't know if it's the past church. I know that God is, that the church has shifted away from a lot of what God has called us as believers. But I think this is the future. I think something is going to pollute the church. And I just saw it like a very huge river, and I saw it very muddied. And then I saw it become toxic, and I kind of felt, I was hearing the words, it's toxic. This church is toxic. That's the way I was feeling it, and it was, it was very, very noticeable. Okay. And I sensed a shift. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that at the beginning, the reason I believe that was Putin's palace, because I was hearing Magog and Gog. That's what I was hearing when I was seeing this building. So I forgot to put that here, write it down. So I sensed a shift, a colossal shift, like a huge army of people was on the move, but not sure if that was it. I felt it included a shift of power, a huge shift of some kind. So something's happening, something's moving, something's coming to pass. I don't know exactly what it is. So is Putin and the pontiff making some arrangement or agreement? That was the sense. Some sort of coming together, like a control maybe, or like an alliance. Something is happening, something is shifting. Is it a new partnership? Maybe it's a new deal for the future. Our world is changing. I believe there will be large shifts of power. Church, wake up. It's not the time to sleep. Something is going to happen to the church. So that was my sense of something happening. It will be contaminated, but more than that, it will become toxic. We must be clean vessels for the Lord. Something big is on the horizon. Mass change, global stage. Something is about to go down. Is it another horseman? What's the urgent message he carries? Something is on the wind. So that was the message I received. Now, it seems kind of vague and stuff, but anything that the Lord has been saying to me, I've become to realize more and more that every word that God speaks is really important. So, I don't take any of this lightly. Especially in the crucial times that we're in, because there was a word, something that struck me actually when I was reading this morning, because I was reading Daniel, I was reading a bit of Revelations, and I was reading a lot of the chapters on end times. I just wanted to read them again. And there was a passage that struck me, I think it is in Daniel 9, and it said that the end will come like a flood. And that really struck me because I have two videos that are very early on that I had put out about the coming darkness. And at that time, the Lord showed me a tide that was coming, and it's beginning to touch my feet. And I felt the tide is the tide of darkness, and that it was going to come in like a flood. And that's actually stated, I think it was in Daniel, the end of Daniel 9, as far as I remember. So I just wanted to mention that because that was very interesting. So any of these things basically that God is showing and revealing to us as his prophets are very relevant. I do believe that. I do take God really seriously. I take his word really seriously. I believe everything that he says in his word is true and will come true. So that's what I wanted to share with everybody. Stay well, stay safe. Lots happening right now. Please continue to just give me your comments and your feedback. If you've any words confirming this, or to bring enlightenment or revelations, or any videos that you come across that affirms any of this, let me know, because I'd be really delighted to have a look. Thank you for all your responses. Thank you for all your wonderful positive feedback that you give me all the time. I just get so encouraged. Sometimes I'm actually afraid to deliver words from the Lord. And but I get so much encouragement and positive feedback. I always get amazed at how supportive you guys are. So just really want to thank you for that. And if you haven't made Jesus your Lord and Savior, the reason why these things are happening, that we've coming into these crazy times, is because Jesus Christ is coming, and he's stirring up the spiritual atmosphere, and we're all seeing the effects of it. So I just want to thank you all, and I'll see you shortly, God willing. God bless you all. Bye.